Kenya, Honduras, Brazil, Miss Venezuela, Chile,
Miss Canada,
Philippines, Brazil, India, Ecuador, Czech Republic, Venezuela,
the Philippines,
Ecuador, Philippines, Vietnam, Puerto Rico.
This year, as Miss Earth goes digital on its 20th year, we rise to the challenge. And with just a tap of our fingers, we can unite the Earthlings all over the world. And Miss Earth Crown is up for the challenge. We are bringing you our 2020 Echo Angels in exclusive interviews, plus a whole lot more. This is Miss Earth Crown's Miss Earth 2020 coverage. So join us, only here where we make it possible and where you see it first. Miss Earth Crown. Earthlings, Earthlings, are you ready to be part of the Roundup? Miss Earth Crown presents the MEC Pageant Roundup Series, a unique review, commentary, talk, and engagement show where you take control. Tell us what or who you want us to talk about and how you want the show to go, or join us live with guest commentators every week and more surprises. The Roundup begins October 3rd, only here on Miss Earth Crown.
Isang mga kalikasang umaga, tanghali at gabi sa inyong lahat. In English, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, whatever part of the world you are. Welcome to our Miss Earth Crown Roundup series. Tonight, you will get a chance to interact with us, and also we'll have a chance to give commentaries on what happened or what transpired in the past week. As you all know, the Miss Earth competition has already commenced, and we've seen different talents coming from different parts of the world, so we'll get a chance to talk about that. But before we do that, we actually have some guests, and I have my partners with me. So let me first introduce you to say hi to you, our Miss Earth Crown Creative Content Head, Emmanuel Feliciano. Please say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm Emmanuel Feliciano, and I'm your creative content head and your co-host for tonight, and also your social media and comments moderator. So please key in those comments, those messages of support, those hot picks, those that opinion later on. So please do help us out, and let's talk and discuss all things Miss Earth that happened this week. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you so much, Eman. And of course, another partner of mine, I could say one of the pillars of Miss Earth Crown, the very handsome, my handsome friend, Miss Earth Crown Chief Correspondent, Alfonso Emanuel Sabilano, or popularly known as Nonoy.
Who is also judging tomorrow.
Oh my God. You know what? Because every time you say I'm a pillar, I feel so old. I feel like I'm 50 or 60 years old. Anyways, good evening, everyone. Yes, that's right. I am Noy Sablan. I am the chief correspondent of Miss Earth Crown, and we're going to have another set of discussions, this time about the last two rounds of talent competitions, which are the creative and the singing categories. So please key in all of your insights because we're going to have a lot of interesting discussions tonight. So back to you, Marky.
All right. And of course, our evening will not be complete without our special guests. Okay. Let me introduce to you for this. This is her what we call comeback. Okay, so last time we already had a chance to interact with her and share, and of course hear her commentaries. So please say hi to Susana Downs, our Miss Earth Australia. Say hi. Right. Hi, Susana. Sana.
Woo!
Good evening, everybody, and magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I forgot what time it was for 2 seconds.
Magandang gabi. Good
Time.
evening.
Yes. If you missed me last time, I am Miss Earth Australia 2019, and I'm also currently TV actress here in Australia.
Yes, which is why
Hey.
we are very excited to hear her comments about the talent competition for this week,
Yes.
right? And of course, we love your getup. We love your shirt. So it's
Right.
Mickey Mouse. It's so fun. I love it. Love it.
Talent appropriate.
It's gonna be a fun night. That's why, right?
Correct. Very talent appropriate. You're correct. Okay, so we also have another guest. However, she's just experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll say hi to her later. She's our Miss Earth Philippines 2019 Janelle T. Later, we'll say hi to her and we'll introduce her.
Yes.
Another
Yes.
comeback.
Yes,
Correct.
another comeback. But as soon as she fixes her issues, then hopefully she can join us. All right. So, but we're very excited now. Let's start with our first segment, which we call hashtag recap.
Yes, let's go to our hashtag recap.
Woohoo.
Here you are. Okay. So, Mark, what's happening with our recap?
All right. So our first segment is what we call the hashtag recap. So what we'll do is we'll have a rundown of what happened this week, and we'll have a quick recap of the certain issues. So let's start with the first one. I think we have had several appointments and participations, and let's welcome the latest candidate or delegate. Okay, we have Miss Moldova. Okay, Moldova is an addition for this week. And I think the latest, there's another one. Aside from Miss Moldova, we have failed to update our slides, though. We have another representative from Burkina Faso. Wow. Burkina Faso.
Wow.
I'll be honest with you. Initially, I didn't know where the country was, but I had to Google it. Okay, Burkina Faso is a landlocked country from West Africa. All right, so therefore, this is part of the African nation. So we'd like to welcome Moldova and Burkina Faso, which brings us to how many delegates now? I think we have officially 83 delegates. If I'm not
83,
mistaken.
yes.
83. And we're only correct, confirmed delegates are 83, and we're just waiting for 3 more for this organization to appoint their delegates from Korea, Czech Republic, and Hungary. All right, so if they appoint in time, because we still, I think the preliminary competition has not yet started, the interviews, the evening gowns, and the swimsuit, or rather the figure in form. So I think we still have time. So I'd just like to hear probably the thoughts of Sienna. So we have officially 83 confirmed delegates and waiting for 3 more. How does that sound to you? Isn't that exciting?
They're almost surpassing us from last year, because I think, what were we at, 84?
Wow.
So they're catching up, which is very exciting.
That's true.
Very exciting indeed.
To think that this is a digital, right now, virtual edition, right? Yeah, so it's very exciting.
Correct, and we can really feel the support. And there are countries who we haven't heard of, but again, welcome, that are joining. And it only shows that, you know what, the pandemic is not a deterrent for us to still continue the purpose of Carousel Productions of Miss Earth organization, which is to advocate for the environment. So pretty much exciting. So we have officially 83 confirmed delegates. So welcome to Miss Moldova and delegate from Burkina Faso. Exciting indeed. We're just waiting for 3 more. So we're done with that first event. Next one would be, so I think you've heard the organization encouraging and engaging our fans, and they would hope to achieve a goal, which is to have at least 1 million followers. So officially, right now, we already have 800,000 plus followers, and that's just a few 100,000 more, and we'll have 1 million followers, hopefully, because we're just starting. I'd like to hear the thoughts of Eman. Eman, what do you think about this?
You know what? This is long overdue. Miss Earth deserves more than 1 million followers on social media. If there is one thing, I think, of course, we are not looking for advantages of the pandemic, but if there's one advantage that this pandemic has brought upon Miss Earth, that is actually the strengthening of its digital, online, and social media platforms. And I think this year, Miss Earth has stepped up its social media game. We now have a dedicated social media team for Miss Earth, and they are definitely working and definitely exerting more effort to gain more followers. Of course, 1 million means a lot. 30,000 followers already mean a lot to Miss Earth, but 1 million followers as a record means a lot. Not only in terms of profitability, because let's admit it, the profit needs to come as well. But it means a lot of things in different aspects as well. So I'm happy. So Earthlings, please share. If you haven't followed Miss Earth yet, please do follow Miss Earth.
Correct. The more followers, the more chances of the organization reaching out to people to promote their advocacy. Right?
That is
correct.
true.
So, and which is why I don't know if you've noticed. I think the fans also noticed that recently Miss Earth has been collaborating with organizations, also blog sites, and even the local organizations in different countries. They do cross posting. I don't know if you've noticed that. That is both beneficial for the organization they're being cross posted to, and the Miss Earth organization. It's a win-win situation. So there.
We just have to explain though, Mark, to some people, because some people I think still don't get the idea of cross posting, because I have seen some comments where whenever the talent competition will be cross posted on our page and on national organizations pages, some fans would comment that the views are being divided on the however, that's not the case.
Correct.
Yes, the truth is actually all views go to the source page only. So it's accumulated views from all the cross-posting sites, and they all go to the Miss Earth Facebook page. So we're helping Miss Earth.
Yes, so you don't need to worry about it. We are here to support the cause. We're here to support the organization. So there. Thank you so much. So Emma, just a note. I think our guest is already on the line. If you don't mind accepting,
yes,
special guest. All right. So let's move on to the next one.
Here. Okay. So let's go to the next one. But before that, let's welcome Queen Janelle first.
We've already introduced him, but then again, this is a comeback. Welcome back, Janelle.
Let's give her yes. Welcome back, Mark. Reintroduce.
Our next guest. So again, thank you so much.
Because this is like a reunion of batchmates,
It is a reunion.
Thank you. It was up in like an Ariana pony, and I took it down, and because I was getting a headache. So this is what
we would have loved to see that. Anyway, you are also looking very fresh and beautiful.
Yeah, I've mentioned this. I've mentioned this in one of the shows where Janelle guested it. Majority of the queens are looking fresh and relaxed. So Janelle, is that the effect of the quarantine or what? You look so fresh.
I don't know. It's really possible. Susana and Janelle are just getting more and more beautiful. So it's
yeah.
I wish I was relaxed.
Oh, yeah. Or baka no stress kasi, di ba? No stress in life, right, Janelle?
And also like new activities. Later, Queen Janelle, we will give you a chance to talk about your new endeavors.
Yes.
You have like new platform where you would like to invite people, so we'll give you a chance to promote that later on.
Yay!
Right now, we are actually discussing our recap. No?
Correct. So let's continue. So I guess the next one would be Nampech's clapback. I'll be honest with you. I was actually ashamed of this because the person who made a comment is a Filipino fan. And it's really shameful. And this Filipino fan, yeah,
God.
and this Filipino fan called Nampech as a plastic queen. So
Mm.
and she
But
responded back.
the handle has tie in it. I don't know. But anyway, that's not important.
Anyway, whoever the fan is, Filipino or not, it's still shameful. All right. So I'd like to ask the thoughts of probably, since Janelle is here, Janelle, what do you
Yeah.
think about the fans' comments and the way Nampech handled the clapback or the comment made by this fan?
Oh, Nampet handled it very well because I saw her post na parang she shifted into the advocacy
Mm.
advocacy, diba? So very, very classy and very queenly in a way. But of course, bashing is although we subject ourselves to public scrutiny since we're beauty queens, we're public figures, but it is parang never naman naging ano yung bashing yun, never naging helpful to anyone. To
Yeah.
anyone. Although we're public figures and there will always be positive and negative comments, but I hope that everyone will just also support each other. And if you have nothing good to say, wag na lang mag-comment. Because I've also experienced this firsthand, and it so no matter how you say it, na parang okay, deadma, the art of deadma, you shrug it off, and then you don't really give them the power to rule over your emotions. But of course, we're just human. We get affected also.
Agree.
The bash, especially during that time when I competed, and you're wearing the Philippine sash, but then your bashers were Filipinos, your fellow countrymen. In fact, me and Colombia, Jenny Carrillo, because both Colombia and Filipinos are really pageant crazy countries, right? So we also experienced bashing, like people were calling her you're fat and all that. So during the competition, we were comforting each other because sometimes we feel down. Parang, why are they like this and that? So I hope that people would stop doing that. Although yun nga, it's always there. Bashing will always be there, but I don't think that would really be healthy and helpful to anyone else.
I agree.
I'm not talking about beauty queens or what. Social media in general. If you have nothing good to say, then just don't mind your own business. Mind your own.
I agree.
Thank
you so much.
You also notice that the people that say these things are the ones that don't show their own faces on social media.
Agree.
Correct.
I agree. All right. So agree with you. And you know what? You being public figures is not really an excuse for people to bash you. That shouldn't be a reason. Okay. Not a reason at all. So you know why? Which is why in our page, we really do not tolerate bashers. They know that we really fight back. So
and yeah, what I did during that time,
especially Mark.
oh my God, I blocked na lang those people because it's your own space, it's your media account and all that. So of course I wanted to have a healthy space. So if they wouldn't stop, then block na lang. Bye-bye.
there. Agree. So you block people. How about you, Susana? What do you do if you have bashers on your social media page?
Yeah, no, I got quite a lot. I was called, what was I called? Like, I was called a pig. I was called,
God.
Yeah, and they were like, in Tagalog, they said that like my underarms were swollen with fat. On my eco video, and I did a whole video. So what my thing was, I did a whole video on my YouTube channel about the bashes, and basically I was like, someone called, they said I looked like a boxer or bodybuilder. I'm like, well, I train like one, so thank you. But I clap back because I don't have tolerance for hate, and I'm like, not having it today. And then if they just keep going on and on and on, that block comes in. Okay. And even they'll try to, when they're waiting, they make a new account. They're like, how dare you block my thing? I'm like, well, yeah, because I don't want your energy around in my life. Just go away. Leave. Not necessary.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing your experiences coming from queens who already have such unfortunate experience, but I think we also have to look at it in another perspective. If you have bashers, it actually has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with them and their mindset and their situation. So we should actually pity them more, and I pity them. Okay, so there. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and your tips. So we're done with that, and the last one that happened, okay, this week would be our Miss Earth online voting. So Nonoy, what do you think about our voting? Is it a yay or a nay for you?
It's a super duper big yay for me, yes, because I think I've been in the groups for Miss Earth, like the group, the fan groups for Miss Earth. They've been waiting for for the organization to roll out like a voting, like online voting, because they think it's going to rally the support all over the world. And I think this is a really great move because number one, it's going to rally not only the usual fans of Miss Earth, but then they're going to draw in new fans to the page and to the organization. So I think this is a really good move, number one. And number two, it's going to be a really great move on the part of the delegates because, again, they will be able to draw in more support for themselves,
Agree.
right? For the talent competition. And I think for the talent competition, a lot of them have been like, rallying support from their own respective, like for example, like countries or groups,
Correct.
and it has. I think the voting heat is already starting. If you're going to see
Yes.
the post on the main page, my God,
Yes.
that specific like post on the voting, it's already piping hot with comments for the votes for their favorite delegates. So kudos to the organization and to the social media team, specifically to Precious, because I am really in close contact with Precious. Really great job for doing
Yes,
this and giving what the Earthlings wanted in the
Correct.
first place. So good job.
Good job to
finally,
Precious
yes.
and team. I agree with you. On top of what you already said, it's also an opportunity for the girls to boost their confidence. You know what? In this type of competition, it's also virtual. You don't know. You only see the support online, but how do you feel it? What's the tangible proof? It's the votes, okay, that are coming in. So it helps boost the girls' confidence. So yes, it's a yay for me as well. So there. I think that wraps up what happened this week, but I'd like to turn it over to Emma first before I move on to the next segment because we'd like to hear the thoughts of our fans.
But before that, yes, we actually this just came in, very, very much welcome news. We now have our Queen Nellis on Vietnam's
Oh, yeah.
Harper.
I
Bazaar.
forgot that. Apologies. Yes. It's Harper's
So
Bazaar.
beautiful.
I'll get over this shoot.
Yes.
I feel like we're
Sana,
here right now. This is so
correct.
cute.
So Sana and Janelle, what do you think about this cover?
Ang
She's so gorgeous
ganda, grabe.
here.
Happy for her. Because of course, her reign was parang half. It was
Uh-huh.
normal, and then the pandemic happened. Of course,
Yeah.
there were a lot of I believe they had a lot of travel na canceled and events as well. So
Yeah.
I'm happy for her that together with Carousel and her national director has been really doing a lot as well in terms of I think this is her second. May isa pang hindi na-release. It's with Expedition.
Expedition.
Yeah, expedition.
Yeah.
Right.
So, maybe Josh said from Yugen PR that maybe they'll release it on maybe around November, hopefully. But yeah, I'm really, really happy for her that she's been doing a lot, and I'm pretty sure this will continue on even if she passes down very, very soon, because she really
Yeah,
is drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
she is. Agree with you on that. How about you, Sana?
I'm going through our group chat and there's me being like, oh my God. And she's like, I woke up 3 hours before.
Amazing. That's so nice.
3 hours before because she was so excited. And then Nikki, Miss Earth Netherlands, was like, oh my God. And we're all just, yeah, we're all obsessed with how amazing it is. And like, this is a huge passion for Nelly's. And
True.
she's so excited and just, she deserves to keep going. And get more covers and more campaigns and all the things because she's that's all I can do.
I like that expression.
I like that expression. I like that reaction. I agree with you. Hopefully, more covers to come and more activities, even though she technically has a few weeks left. Okay, so thank you. Thank you, guys. So, Evan, we'd like to hear from our fans. How's the comment section there?
Yeah, actually,
Yay.
kind of, we missed our first shot at looking at the comments. So now there's so many comments. Of course, present. You know what? Starla! Yes, Starla. Yes. On the way na yung shoes, yung pageant shoes ni Starla.
Yes, it is.
Yes, Queen Janelle. Yes. So the pageant shoes are on its way. So just wait for it, Starla. It's coming soon. We are so glad actually that we now have like a regular attendance, a regular set of friends and Earthlings who stay tuned every Saturday, every weekend for Roundup. And more every week we have new fans who come in and join us and give their opinion. So thank you so much for the support and for doing this and for being here with us every single week. And one of those, of course, is Starla. So thank you very much, Starla, for being with us. Another person who's always with us is, of course, Michelle from Pageant. Michelle is our baby. Michelle is here, baby. There you go. Thank you very much. And our founder, CEO of Miss Earth Crown is asking Noy, because Noy is judging the evening gown competition tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Our CEO
Okay.
is asking, do you feel any pressure right now?
Okay, number one, I am kind of confused. What are you expecting for me to do tomorrow? It's an evening gown competition. Am I supposed to do like may pasarela
Yes.
or what?
Yes.
I don't know.
I will personally ask.
Last night I
personally
judged
ask Miss
competition.
Mylene to make you sing or dance.
Last
No.
night I judged the singing competition and they asked me to sing. So if you're judging the long gown competition, I don't know what they're gonna ask you to do. So man,
Dude, that's a singing competition. No, I'm going to ask my cat Dexter to do the catwalk.
Get Dexter to do
Mhm.
my walk.
Yes.
Ralph is here with us right now. Ralph, good morning, good evening, my friends. Hope all is well with you. Hey, Ralph, thank you for tuning in again. We are so happy that you're here. And of course, Gabrielle Bernal is here. And the hashtag that Starla started, she's doing it again. Amazing evening. Thank you very much, Starla. And we also have Wilson, another one of our regular viewers and fans, and one of our winners of our MECQ is watching. There is another debut country. Yes, Burkina Faso just debuted. So Rafa's the one who told us that. Yes, there you go. And let's see who are. Oh, Crystal. Hey, Crystal.
Hi,
Queen
Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
Thank you very
Good
much.
morning.
Good morning.
Morning from in Puerto Rico. Queen Crystal, every chance she gets, she tunes in. So we are so grateful for that. Yes, so feel so grateful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, because Starla says Puerto Rico back to back for the win. It's not impossible. It is not impossible. So
Indeed.
and Crystal says Nelly's looks beautiful, as gorgeous as you. Chain. Hello, Chain. Chain, by the way, has a YouTube page if you want to follow. Misters and Mrs. of Pageantry. Chain Morales Garcia. Hello. And of course, let's go. Oh, one of our national directors, Ma'am Ibanabo Fiberissima, is here with us right now.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, good evening.
And speaking of, beautiful and powerful women, we have another one who's watching.
Hi, Kimberly.
Watching, and of course, Tessa Liconje is watching.
Hi,
Hi.
Tessa.
Thank you.
Grabe. They're all watching tonight.
Yes, we have star-studded.
We're nervous now because we're going to talk
Correct.
OMG. Okay, there you go. All right. Back to you, Mark.
All right, so now that we are done doing our recap, we will now move on to our second segment, and we'll talk about, and this is quite exciting, we'll talk about the Talent Hot Picks Creative category. All right, and this will be facilitated by Nonoy. I think you're on mute, Noy.
No, you're muted, Noy. Why are you on mute?
Okay. Sorry. Strict?
Galet.
Okay. Galet. Okay. So once again, we are going to have a really interesting discussion about the talent competitions, specifically the creative and singing categories. But then we're going to start off with the creative category. So what we're going to do is, as always, we're going to have a recap video of the performances from each region, and then we're going to ask each member of the panel to give or to mention their talent hot picks per region. Okay. So to everyone watching right now, also we are encouraging you to also key in the comments your own top picks for each of the regions. So Emma, are we ready to see the first region right now?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's start. It's time for Africa.
This piece is adapted from Mario Ramirez. Climate change is a symptom of pollution.
What if we unite as one? Use our stories to build a world, complement another with gifts in us, be for all other a saving grace.
On fire. Literally.
We listen to people who make excuses to do nothing. I hope you forgive us to realize the facial as well as like marriage or wrong. We didn't know what we had until it's gone.
Amazing. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, so we're going to start off with the choices of. Let's start off with Mark. Who are your top picks for
many do we-
Africa?
How many girls
Stars.
am I
How many
supposed to
stars do you give?
5.
Like, how many do we
Five?
have?
There's 5 in
We have-
total.
We have five
Okay,
in
so-
total.
So maybe we can have like two, at least
Two.
two, and then yes, and then if you have like
Then the brown-
one more, like a brownie point. All right.
Okay, first thing that I think the first woman who stood out for me was Sierra Leone. Okay, so
Naman.
yes, she's so good with playing fire. I'm also good at playing fire, but she's at a different level.
Oh my gosh! Oh my, parang ibang fire yun, Mark.
No, I'm just
Fire
kidding.
you're playing with. I don't like that statement. Okay.
All right, so that's the first one, and I like Cameroon as well. Although in the first part of her talent, I wasn't able to hear her. Somehow, it's like a spoken poetry for me. So
Yeah, it was
I just
I don't know, multi-performance set.
yes,
Yeah.
it only shows her skills, different skills, and creativity as well. So those are my top two girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Mark. So it's once again Sierra Leone and who's the other one? I wasn't
Cameroon.
paying attention.
Cameroon.
Cameroon. Okay, Cameroon. Okay, thank you, Mark. Let's now have Janelle. Who are your top picks?
For me, I like Cameroon as well and Liberia. Because I felt the emotions kasi for both.
Yeah.
Yung buwis buhay, yung nasa tree.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about the virtual. That's the advantage also that they get to have because their creativity and you know anything is possible. So they can do they can have all the props that they want to have.
Yeah.
Unlike for for our during our time, whenever we have to bring in everything
Oh,
on
Yeah.
stage, all that. So I think that's the advantage that they get to have, so they can be as creative as how they want to be. So yeah, those are my top two that I've seen that they really poured out their emotions and creativity. But all of them really did a great job. It's just that these
I
two are
agree.
for me.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Queen Janelle. So again, to all of the fans, do you agree with the choices of the panel? Please key in the comments. What about Susana? Who are your top picks for Africa?
So, I mean, no brainer, like completely shock factor with Sierra Leone. My only, I guess, critique, I have to give a critique because as a creative myself, like I want to see these girls, improve with these kinds of things. I would have loved to have seen more because there was a lot of repetitive footage, and like would they have had like a time limit with their videos? I assume so. So if you've got the, ideas and other things, rather than just repeating things, because people like me will notice you've repeated stuff.
Right.
Do other things that like throw the fire in the air, catch it, like do something. And then my second hot pick was Ghana, actually, because I loved seeing. You could see she was on the right angle where you could actually see her painting the painting, and I loved the fact that her hat and her outfit were also, made out of newspaper as well. The only thing I would have liked to have seen was a smile, because it didn't seem like she enjoyed.
Yeah.
But she's so talented. Like, how can you not enjoy creating something so beautiful? Would have loved to smile.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Susana, for your choices. What about Eman? Do you have the same ones or do you have different choices?
Okay, for Africa, I will be giving my stars to first Ghana also because I really like how she also presented her talent, very creative, and she also considered the visually impaired people in her painting. The texture that she did was with them in mind, and also actually I like Zimbabwe's talent because her performance, it was a poetry, it was a declamation. I loved how passionate she was. And I loved the lines that were in her declamation. She was like, sorry that we listened to people who made excuses to do nothing. That was so powerful, So those are my two talent hot picks for Africa.
There you go. So the rest of the panel has already made their choices. Now let's see, Emma, in the comment section, what are the choices of our fans for Africa?
Yes.
Do you have any
Yes, for Africa. Let's check. Yes, Starla already has her own Starla scorecard. But Starla, this is America, so later we'll go back to that. Okay. So for Shane, he has Sierra Leone for Africa, followed by Ghana. Okay. Yes. And of course, Tessa says all the girls are so talented. We agree. That's right. That's right. All of them are so talented. Perth, what Chirawit says, Liberia and Sierra Leone. Okay. So, sabi ni Starla, some of my judging scores was not saved, so I only got the America. Searching for my scores for Europe. You can still make it. There you go. And Madame Ibanabo says, yes, we were given a time limit for each performance.
Sure.
So, national director confirms that. Okay. There you go. And hi. So Zani, of course, Zani is here. Hi, Sana and Janelle, and hello to MEC.
Hello.
There you go. And Starla, yes, for Africa, Sierra Leone also is her pick. So thank you very much for that. There you go, Noy. That's for Africa. But yes, all of them. Actually, you know what? There are only 5 of them, so I give my brownie points to all the rest of the girls. Because I actually like how passionate Africa is with every category. They're very passionate. They prepare. Some of them obviously have limited resources, but they prepare anyway. And I appreciate that a lot.
I actually agree, Eman. Yes, actually, across all categories, you see that all of the African delegates, they really prepare. They really like put their whole dedication to whatever they're doing as a performance. So Congratulations to Africa for job
Congrats.
well done. Now we're done with the first region. Let's now move on to the second one. Right? So the second
Yeah.
one I think is
Oh my God. Yeah.
I
The
think it's
next,
Asia, right?
yes, Asia and Oceania.
Okay,
Okay.
let's see the video.
Let me put that in for you. Okay, there you go. So now let's go to Asia and Oceania. Here you go. Transformation. A2.
Oh, make up.
Yes,
Yes.
makeup talent.
Okay, so for this
Interesting.
one, there are six, right? There are six in total. Am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We have
Okay. So maybe I'm going to allow you to like give two to three talent hot picks for this region. Okay. I'm going to start because I realized I wasn't able to like give mine during Africa. So I'm gonna give mine first to Japan because I am really amazed with people who do things that I cannot do. I cannot draw. I cannot paint. To save my life, Emma knows that. So I'm so amazed with Japan's talent. And just the fact that she was able to still incorporate her advocacy and the brand of Miss Earth, it was a really great performance. So Japan, and I also like Lebanon. Again, for the mere fact that, again, I'm so amazed with people who do things that I don't know how to do. Just like playing the piano, I loved it. And I think just the passion when she like did the performance for the talent competition, I loved it as well. So those are my top two picks, Lebanon and Japan. What about, let's now have Susana. Who are your choices?
I have three. I'm just gonna go in order of when they um performed. So yeah, first one is Japan. I agree. I mean, I can paint, but I can't paint like that. To start it from a flag of Japan, and then it's the earth and all like the it's,
right?
what did I write in my notes? Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. I just wish like similar to Ghana's that it was more on an angle so you could actually see her painting it rather than being in front of it and then having to go to the sides. But the time lapse that she would input in the videos was great. And yeah, it was beautiful. Second was also Lebanon. As someone who's been playing piano since she was 5, I understand the time and effort it takes into learning a piece, and also memorizing a piece like that. And so, like getting that wingspan, the span of the fingers onto over an octave like that takes a lot of time. I was just confused that there wasn't a sustain pedal used. Just for that, like I noticed it was plugged in, have the same keyboard, and I was like, "Where's the sustain pedal?" But yeah, it gorgeous piece. I really, really enjoyed it. And then my third was Mongolia, because that footwork in her tango was absolutely incredible. Just a bit confused as to why it was in the creative and not in the dance category. But
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Susanna, and thank you for confirming my choices. Coming from an artist, now I feel so confident. Okay, I made the right choice. Thank you. Okay, now let's have Janelle, Queen Janelle. Who are your top picks for Asia and Oceania?
My top pick first, Myanmar. I really love how unique that was, the transformation. Although we see that a lot on YouTube and with all the vloggers, but it is rare that we get to see that on a talent portion for a pageant. So I love the transformation. And the next one that I picked is Mongolia. I love Susana said the footworks and the dance itself, and I love how the setting or the place that they shot the dance. I don't know if that's is that the Mongolian?
No, it's in Italy.
Italy.
Yeah,
They're in
okay.
Italy.
I love how they match the dance, the talent with the background, the feels, the overall impact of the creative talent. So those are my top two picks.
There you go. Thank you, Queen Janelle. Now I'd like to ask Emma and Marky quickly, who are your top picks for this region? Let's start off with Mark first.
For the uniqueness of it, I'd go for Myanmar. For the passion for dance, because I felt the passion, the tango. I'll go for Mongolia. And the third one for me, something that I also cannot do, Japan. I can't draw, so anything that I cannot do, I admire. So I admire
Right,
Japan.
right.
I cannot do that.
Okay, so thank you, Marky. What about Eman? Finally, for this region, who are your top picks?
Yes, for me, also for the uniqueness and the amusement factor of it, I'm giving one to Myanmar, and of course, my other goes to Japan.
Why? Why to Myanmar
Why
and Japan?
Japan?
Quickly.
Why Japan?
Is it because you're in Japan right now?
No, her skill, her
Galit? May issue?
This is well, no, because that's true. What? Her painting talent is really amazing. Here I go again. Because I teach in Japan, and I don't know, I feel like all of them can paint because they have a rigorous art program. That's a cut above the rest. Then it's a level up talent, and she has that. That's why I give my other star to her.
All right. So thank you. So those are our choices for this region. Let's now Emma, let's quickly look at the comment section if our fans agree with our choices.
Let's see. Okay. Mongolia's for Asia. Oh, there you go. Let's go up a little bit more. There you go. Agree with your feedback. I'm sorry. This is on Africa, but yes, thank you for that. Chain. And then we also have, Chain also says Mongolia's dancing skill is so amazing. Yes, so go Mongolia. And for Zani, for Asia and Oceania, love Japan, Thailand, and Lebanon. Oh, they confirm also. Yes, of course, Kimberly says they're all super talented. You are all super talented and amazing. We agree with that one. Yeah. All right. And then Starla, Bienvenido de Guzman says, Philippines. Yes. Sir Bienvenido, yes. The Philippines is
wala pong Philippines.
The dancing category.
Sir.
Opo. Sir,
thank you for watching.
Yes, you are one episode late.
But we agree that Philippines actually nailed the talent competition during the dance category. There you go. So thank you, Sir Bien. Cardi Rosal says Japan and Lebanon. Not all people can paint and play instruments. That is true. Actually, I don't know. I forgot who said this, but it's also one Eco Angel who said this. Whatever is what other find difficult that you can easily do, that is talent. So that's one for her. Okay. Yes. And Starla already has her top pick. Yes.
Oh, wow.
May Starla, ha? May score pa si Starla.
Yes, I love it.
Lebanon, 18, garnering an average score of 18.6. Yes. Mongolia.
At may decimal places talaga, di ba, Starla?
Starla, with your criteria, to be honest.
I want to do as well, because I want to out.
Right?
See?
I don't know. Maybe Starla has a separate panel of judges at home, and then they have like the sisip Boris
Correct.
tayo accounting firm, like the whole thing going on at home. I feel
Sabi
like.
ng scores pa ito.
Diba? Oh, yes. Starla, thank you so much for the effort. Effort talaga. Zanny says, ambassador for Japan. Hindi. Grabe kayo.
Mm.
Okay. Where's Charlie? Where's Myanmar's interpreter? I thought he's gonna do the talent too.
No, actually, we were joking because we were joking that the interpreter should be the one in the makeup transformation. That would be so much fun.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
he comes back in the live, and there he is, all in the glam.
Right. Yeah. That's true. Yes,
Sad.
Madam Ibanabo, Madam Ibanabo is participating in our discussion. Thank you so much po. She loved Japan and Mongolia. There you go, Noy.
All right. Okay. So now we're done with two regions. Now we're going to our third one, which I think is the biggest, or I think the most number of delegates that performed for
Yeah.
the creative category, which is Europe. Eman, can we show now our recap video for Europe?
So here we go. Let's have a look at Europe.
You guys, I know what's in you. Don't believe the fears they're spreading. Don't face all the
Go-kart si Belarus. Go-kart.
Wow.
And of course, Belgium. Yeah.
You have the sun that shines high above you, the clouds that are above you. I dream of you. I dream of the clouds, the oceans, and the inhabitants. I dream of a place where we all are equal. Everyone will start by hitting the ball and trying to make it to the first base. While other players from the team are batting, players have to try to
May quiz tayo
continue from
mamaya
first
after nito,
base
ha?
to third base.
The question.
Voila!
Wall painting.
Painting, yes. Oh, yun.
Oh, di ba? Bongga yung huli. Di ba? Okay, so yeah, so before I ask the members of the panel, I should say that this is the biggest region, and also like I think this is the most diverse,
Yeah.
right? The most diverse in terms of like the
Agree.
performances,
Yes.
right?
Imagine even
So
Paul
it's
participated.
correct. So it's kind of interesting to find out who your choices are. Let's start off with Queen Janelle. Who are your top picks? For this one, I think you're allowed to like three,
Or more.
at least three or more top choices for Europe. So Janelle, who are your top picks?
My top pick first is the last one, Netherlands gymnastics, because it really takes a lot of years to really do that. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think the first one did the same thing. Russia did
Yes.
the
Yeah.
same. So I like both because it's not. Kumbaga, it takes a lot of years to really earn that to be a gymnast. So those two are my top picks. Russia.
So, so the gymnasts are the top choices of Queen Janelle. Thank you, Janelle. Let's now have Sana. Who are your top picks for Europe?
My first one is, I'm not just saying this because they're watching. My first one is Belgium, Miss Kimberly. What I loved is that it was all in one take. It was live audio, and you could hear some of the breathier notes that maybe shouldn't have been, or like some like I love the fact that you could hear some mistakes, because that just shows that it's real.
Yeah.
And that's what happens in performance. But I loved the tone of her, of how she plays the flute. I used to play clarinet as a child, so I totally understand the hard work that it takes for playing a wind instrument. And she looked beautiful doing it too. I haven't seen a a flautist as beautiful as her.
Agree.
And then my second star is Tessa, Miss Netherlands. I picked her over Russia purely because I could tell that this was
Current.
more recent, current footage, whereas Russia's it's from a competition from before. So I don't know why that was picked instead of her doing something now. That's why I picked Tessa. Again, this is my instance of loving something that I can't do. All I can do is a cartwheel and a forward rollover, and that's it. I can't do a handstand to save my life. So yeah, I really loved Tessa in there, and I also loved my brownie point is to Italy, because how unique is dog training. That's I find that so fascinating and really, really cool. So my brownie points to Italy.
Yes, actually, I agree with Sana with the top choices. I actually also choose Netherlands and Belgium. Yes, I agree. Again, Netherlands because of course, the level of difficulty of the talent. It takes a lot of training, a lot of preparation, and I think the video quality, the production quality itself, right? I mean, it was a performance, it was a show, so to say. So Netherlands also and Belgium as well, because of the fact that again it was live, and you know that she is doing it live, and of course the talent is really apparent as well, and of course she looked really beautiful. I should agree. So I think right, visually it was so appealing as well. So I agree with Sana with the top choices. Now let's have Eman. What about you?
I also agree with actually the both of you. Tessa is on my top list because she has in some interviews before she already mentioned that she started doing this as early as 9 years old. I think I'm not sure if correct me if I'm wrong, Tessa. And then it was beautifully executed. It was very suspenseful as well. You were waiting for the climax. Is she going to tumble? Is she going to make it? And at the end, she made it, and it's like wow! And you can clap because of that. And of course, I also love Belgium, Kimberly. The production value, as Sana said, the live audio and the production value, and how beautiful she looked. Because this is a creative category and it's virtual, so it has to appeal to the medium. So I also love that in her talent. And I actually have another, not brownie point, but a star for Germany for her piano performance. Actually, I watched the talent competition and she would have joined the roster of gymnastic talent had she not changed her mind and did the piano instead. It was Mozart. She is actually trained to play the piano. So again, another thing that we can't do. So I am giving my star to Germany as well.
right, thank you, Emma. And what about Marky?
I'll,
Your top choices for Europe.
yep, I'll give 4 stars to these girls in order of appearance. Number 1 is Armenia, the magic factor, the entertainment factor. I was wowed by it, so that's 1 star for Armenia. Next would be Germany. Was it Germany or was it Kimberly? I think it was Kimberly who appeared next. So that's Belgium. I
Yeah.
love Belgium. The way she performed was so elegant. That's how I could describe it. It was elegance because she just approached the camera, got near, and then started playing the flute, and her face was so gorgeous, and you could hear her really doing the actual performance. And then when she was done, she left. It was so elegant.
Yeah.
So that's why I give a star to Kimberly. I love her in that performance. Next is Germany. Aside from the fact that she looks so good in that dress, she was so amazing. Of course, playing piano is something that I can't do. I admire her for doing that. So that's next. And of course, I give Tessa Liconde, her gymnastic skills, acrobatic skills, another star. So those are my top 4 picks. Top 4 stars.
All right. Thank you, panel. Now, Emma, let's check the comment section for their choices as well.
Yeah. Zani picks Russia, Spain, Slovenia, Netherlands, Belgium, and Iceland. Although Zani, Spain performed for the dance competition, not the creative talent. So yes, but Spain was also one of our top picks during the dance competition. So we can get that in there. Yeah, playing the flute is not easy. We agree. Okay. Chain picks Netherlands and Russia's gymnastic and Armenia's magic. Okay. Yes. So Amarilis Alonso says Netherlands and Belgium. Yes, thank you very much for that. Gabriel picks Russia, Belgium, Italy, and Netherlands. Okay, there you go. And of course, yes, Kimberly, thank you for the compliments. Yes, Kimberly. Of course, thank you so much because you deserve it. Yeah, and then we have Chardy. Top 3 are Armenia. The magic is so amazing. Russia, acrobatic is so wow. Need to be flexible to do that. That's true. And she was I think she was at the bottom. She was the one carrying the other gymnasts too. So that's also true. Netherlands gymnastic is not easy to do. It takes time, effort, and patience. Okay. Yeah. And Tessa, thank you so much for we appreciate it too. I feel so honored. Thank you all. Means a lot coming from you. Thank you very much, Tessa. You deserve it. And of course, Starla accounting firm.
Oh my God.
Starla Malayan and Company. Yes, so her topics are Netherlands with garnering an average score of 19.00. Wow. Russia, Armenia, and Belgium. You know, Starla, that's why some countries think that yours is the official result and they share it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was an instance where another country thought
you put a lot of effort into it. So you're so funny. Only thing. And yeah, thank you so much. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, who else after me? Noy? No.
There, I'm back. Yes. So sorry, there was sort of an emergency. Okay, so thank you to the fans for sharing. Yes, I'm back. Yes. So now we are down to our last region for the creative category, which is the Americas. All right. So let's check our recap video for this last region.
Yes, the recap video, Americas, right? Yes. We'll be able to check the recap video once I open it. There you go. Thank you so much. I'm always caught up. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Americas. Honduras.
I am Stephanie Slake and I will be your host today. High temperature events in the United States have been increasing, causing wildfires in California. Sangre,
Encantada.
decir tierra, es decir paz.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. So for this one, I'm going to allow you to choose at least three again. Okay? So maybe I'd like to begin like quickly. I give my top picks to number one, definitely Mexico. My goodness. Kick ass performance, right? Like just the taekwondo exhibition, and then with the surprise of like doing the exhibition to the tune of like pop songs. That was really entertaining. So my first top pick is Mexico. Next one is Honduras. Definitely, like saxophone playing is something that, of course, really interesting as well. But then when I also heard her explain the talent and the choice of the song, she was able to give a really profound answer that she chose that specific song, that Honduran song, because it speaks to her so much. And every time she plays the song, she feels as if Honduras is running through her veins. So just the passion in the performance is something that I loved. And lastly, interestingly, I love Venezuela. I don't know if you're going to agree, but then just the happiness and the enthusiasm when she did the news reporting. I don't know. Maybe some people might think that is news reporting a talent, but I think it is. I mean, just the fact that she was able to present herself and like do all of these presentations and like do the news reporting, and again the enthusiasm was also there. So Mexico, Honduras, and Venezuela for me. Let's now have Sana. Do you agree or do you have your own choices?
I have one agreement with you, and that is Honduras. Again, I played clarinet growing up, so I was right next to the saxophones in our school orchestra. And just there's that one slide in there that she executed so well. Like those are hard to get that, like to change over from one note to the other on saxophone. So great. My next star goes to Puerto Rico because she rode a unicycle. Like that's so hard. Like that baffled me. I was just like, so Cristal, like excellent. And then my third star goes to USVI, Miss US Virgin Islands, because in that room over there, well, I think she's still there, I have my own cake decorator in the house. And so I have a soft spot. Yeah, my mum is a cake decorator, well, baker and cake decorator. And so I have a very soft spot for cake decoration as a talent because it really is a talent. She slaves away sometimes overnight for hours upon end making birthday cakes, like christening cakes, wedding cakes. So that takes a lot of time and effort and patience because sometimes icing doesn't work out for you. And so I loved it. And it was a beautiful cake too.
Yeah.
So thank you, Sana, for your choices. Janelle, what about you? Who are your top picks?
My top picks are, of course, Mexico. Martial arts it takes, again, a lot of years to earn that.
True.
And the next one is Honduras for the saxophone. It was really like the total appeal with her performance. It was really soothing and breathtaking at the same time. So I love how classy she did during her performance for this creative category. So those are my top two choices.
Nice.
And once again, I think it's also the same thing for this region. I think the Americas across the board, they also come prepared always for the talent competition. in terms of like the production value, the choice of the talent, and the performance itself. Well done for the Americas. What about Mark Lee? Who are your top picks for the Americas?
Mark Lee talaga.
Mark Lee, Gatchalian.
All right. My top picks. I really loved Honduras. Her performance was so sexy. I just loved it, and the way body language as well. So I love Honduras. Next would be I'd go for Puerto Rico. That's a unicycle. That's really difficult. I can't do that. So like what I said, anything that I can't do, I admire. So there. So those are my top two. So Honduras and Puerto Rico.
What a way
There you go. Basta kasi hindi natin kayang gawin. Correct. Talented na sila. Okay, Eman, one last. What about you? Who are your choices?
It's so hard to choose, but I'm actually going to give my stars to Honduras. If you've seen the whole performance, it was so lovely to listen to. And then Venezuela, it's a talent. I believe that it's a talent because presentation skills, you can't just have it. You, especially news reporting, you have to train for it. And she already has that pat down. And U.S. Virgin Islands too. I love her talent because I have a newfound passion for baking, and it's really not easy, and I love it. Okay, and she did it really well. And my brownie point goes to Puerto Rico.
Okay, there you go. So that's it for the Americas. Emma, maybe a couple of comments from our fans. Do they agree with our choices before we move on to the next category?
Oh my God, this is just we're just in creative. Wow. Okay, there you go. So Crystal, yes. Crystal is with us right now. Yes, Crystal is first. She's greeting Tessa Liconje for it. Yeah, of course she does. It was lovely. And then I don't know if I should go to this one first or last, but anyway, it's on the top of the comments. So Starla Abalayan and company.
Oh my God.
Already and complete with all the icons, the country icon.
I know.
Mexico.
Starla
garnering
Abalayan.
average score of
Effort talaga.
I want to know this judging criteria because I could totally.
Right? I don't know if is it a private matter? Can you share it with us, Starla? Queen Susana wants to know. Yes, there you go. All that pat down. Yes, for Zanny, Peru, Honduras, Puerto Rico, Mexico, USVI, and the weather girl, Venezuela. There you go. Some of them. Peru, though, I think performed in the dance category. Starla, Crystal, me too. Beautiful. That's right. And for Amarlis, Mexico and Puerto Rico, and then Crystal is. Thank you, Crystal. You are welcome. Okay, and again, not because you're watching, but because we really admire your talent, and that skill is really hard to acquire. Top 3: Honduras, U.S. Virgin Island. Before going to a fight like what Mexico did. I thought I was in a 5-star hotel by eating a cake made by U.S. Virgin Islands before going to a fight like what Mexico did. Oh wow! Was able to make a story out of those 3. Very nice, Chardy. There you go. Thank you so much. And my Starla said, my criteria is private, but non-bearing to the real judges' scores.
Wow.
Chris, Starla, sure, no problem, no problem. There you go. Thank you so much, Noy. And that rounds up our creative talent.
Yes. Okay, so we're done with the first category. Now we're moving on to the last one, which is the singing category, which is going to be handled by Eman.
Okay, there you go.
Yes. Surprise.
Yes, so much. I'm surprised. Okay, let's go over the talent competition singing category. Wow, I didn't realize we have 2 sets of talent categories this week, which is made this week very special. Okay, so now let's go to the singing category. There are less candidates who decided to join the singing category actually, but less can sometimes be more because these candidates who decided to join the singing category did really, really well. Yes. And that is my spiel while I'm buying time to open Africa. Here we go.
Kabog.
Right?
With the wisdom flow, with the wisdom, from all of that I'm feeling, such a page on its own. Now I'm sad, high like the rays of sun, in spite of the ache of inside. And I do it 1,000 times.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The talented singers from Africa. This is African Idol, ladies and gentlemen. Those singing talents were not only gorgeous, but also, of course, very, as I will say, amazing talent again. There you go. So I will allow you to pick 1 star, and of course, you can give brownie points, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Okay, 1 or 2. 2 stars is okay. Let's begin with the person with the biggest reaction when I said 1 star only, Queen Janelle. Hard to choose just one, no?
Tatlo lang
Yes.
kasi sila, but parang I chose 2.
Mm-hmm. Sure, sure.
Pinaka-top ko is si Nigeria. Of course, that was the top one. Di ba? Parang it's such a...
Sample. Sample. Sample.
Oh my God, nakakahiya. Nakakahiya ako ng-
I like that. Sana.
Nigeria, that's the first one. But of course, our Reunion Islands also gave a good performance. It's just that maybe I was looking for more pa from her singing performance. But I like also South Africa because I felt the emotions with her performance. You could see her smiling and you could really feel that it comes from within. The shift from smiling and then the seriousness. And of course, the voice quality was also good. So
That's true.
so my top choices.
There you go. Thank you very much for that. Now, let's go to our next queen, Queen Sana. Who are your top choices for the singing category of Africa?
Who is a singer herself? So we have to listen to this.
So let's listen.
Mhm.
Music.
Pressure.
Professional, huh? So I only had 1 star, and that was for Nigeria. But I just have to say, I love the fact that the judges make them sing live.
Yeah.
True.
Because a lot of the girls were lip syncing for their singing categories. Because they can pre-record it and then lip sync over the top. But the fact that they have to, okay, prove it. If this is you. So being a soprano is very, very hard, and it's like being able to articulate words all the way up into your higher register is very, very difficult, speaking as one. But you could understand what Nigeria was saying, and again, with the proof of being able to sing it live, that's why she is my star. Like I would have loved, I like what Janelle said, more performance quality with Reunion Island performance. You could also kind of tell she was reading the lyrics because you could see that. And then South Africa, I guess with that song, you want to kind of, it just didn't feel cohesive to me. Like, yes, you could have that different idea of like happiness and then seriousness, but it needs to be a cohesive reason as to why. And then the voice quality for me was actually very held back and restrained. And I felt like there was more that could have come out for me. So that's why Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that very expert comment, of course, from Queen Sana. Maybe later we can ask for a sample singing. I don't know, maybe.
Sample. Binuli.
Now or later. There you go.
Everyone. Oh, Australia, are you going to sing?
Of course. Very comfortable later, right? I think our Earthlings would love that. Thank you so much. So our queens have spoken. Those are their hot picks for talent for Africa. How about you guys? Mark, quickly, who are your top picks for Africa?
That's the answer. That performance was on point. Production value was amazing. I love her voice. It was emotional. I was touched. So I'd go for Nigeria.
Okay, Nigeria is for you. And you know?
The same thing, Nigeria. Just in terms of like level of difficulty and just the showmanship itself, just a showmanship.
Right.
It was there. It was apparent. It was so powerful. Good job to Nigeria. That's my top pick for Africa.
There you go. And now for our Earthlings, Africa. For Zani, it's Nigeria and South Africa, of course. Jay, of course, is on board for Nigeria. Nigeria is the winner based on the degree of difficulty, technicality, and overall for performance. You don't have it every day. Maybe you don't see this kind of talent every day. That's what she meant. Yes, bravo, Gwen. Okay. And Starla's top pick for Africa is South Africa. Oh, Starla has a different top pick, 19.10% for South Africa. Not percent, but 19.10 is the score for South Africa. She goes for a more subdued singing talent, and which is also valid, of course. And of course, top two for Chardy would be Nigeria and South Africa. There you go. Thank you very much, Chardy, for that. And those are our talents from South Africa. Okay. Now, the next one that we're going to have are our talents from Asia and Oceania. Okay. So, Earthlings, our queens, the whole panel, please ready your stars for Asia and Oceania. Oh, di ba? Pampatulog. It's like lullaby. It's like a very nice lullaby. Okay, thank you very much. Huh? No, because it means like it's a really nice lullaby that really soothes your soul, right? There you go. So thank you so much. So we only have 3 delegates from Asia and Oceania. Who is your top talent star from Asia and Oceania? Now let's start with our Eco-Beshies. Let's start with you, Mark.
I give my star to Bangladesh. I love to sing that way. You have to really study it. It's a different way of singing. It's very unique, and it's also so Bangladeshi. I hope you're getting me. So it's unique to her, unique to her country. So I love that performance.
Yeah, she actually mixed traditional with modern music in that performance, but still both culturally Bangladeshi. So it was a very nice and unique one. Thank you very much, Marky. How about you, Noi?
I give my top pick to New Zealand. Yes, just because I love La La Land, number one. That's the first reason. And number two, I think just the City of Stars, her performance was really like subdued, relaxed. And again, I love the simplicity of the performance. So that is my top pick, New Zealand for Asia.
And Oceania. There you go. How about you, Queen Janelle? Who is your top pick for Asia? No,
New Zealand as well. I love the lullaby.
she-
The classiness and the overall impact as well, like the backdrop and how classy she was.
Mhm.
So yeah, I go for New Zealand.
New Zealand as well. Thank you very much. How about you, Queen Sana?
I have to agree with Mark. I'm giving my star to Bangladesh. I agree. Like singing in your own country's style, especially if it's different to like Western music, is like it's personal to yourself. And I know we spoke when I was last on about having a personal story and being in tune with that. So there's that aspect of it. And I loved the fact that she, mixed traditional Bangladeshi music with modern music. I do want to give brownie points to New Zealand though because of the performance quality of her video. However, like, yes, it's a nice, sweet, subdued lullaby, but it's the talent portion of a beauty pageant you want to stand out rather than just, be mellow about it. That's my take whenever I do talent. Although I did earn a medal.
Pull out all the stops, right? So whenever you have to do talent, that's
Yeah.
right. Thank you very much, Queen Susana, for that. And our Earthlings think, okay, that Cambodia did a good performance for Zani, okay, and also Amaryllis says Cambodia as well, okay. And for Starla's top pick is also Bangladesh, and then Cambodia and New Zealand are part of her top 3. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. And that is for Asia and Oceania. Now we go to the next region, the next batch, which is Europe. Guys, if you notice, I have not been commenting because I was a judge.
Yes.
So I
wish I was.
You deserve to be a judge. Hello, Miss Earth Organization.
Hello, Miss Earth Organization.
Hello.
Professional performer.
Like,
Queen Janelle
when
too.
you sing so much, why don't you give me the job?
Right, that's true. Actually, yeah, our queens tonight, our guest queens tonight are professional performers. So yes,
artists.
Hello, MEO. There you go. Anyway, let's go to our Europe candidates. Yes, okay, ready, get set. Where is it? Ready, get set, go Europe. Okay, we only have 3 candidates for Europe, and here they are.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Golden rose, queen of Ireland. Most girls I fight to make every day. Don't you are the same. I wanna be like most girls. I wanna be like most girls. I wanna be like.
There you go. Enjoy that. I got carried away. Okay. So, who are your talent hot picks for Europe? Okay, let's begin again this time with our queens. Queen Janelle.
I go for Estonia.
Estonia, yeah.
Nice
Amazing.
performance.
Thank you so much, Queen Janelle. How about you, Sana? Who is your top pick for Europe?
It's a difficult one for these 3, just because there was a lot of pitch issues with all 3 of them. This is how brutal I am as a judge. Yeah, there was quite a few pitch issues with these 3. I'm gonna give it to Estonia purely because of the confidence she had with the performance, and yeah, there was just things that weren't pulling me in with Ireland and the UK. So yeah, my star goes to Estonia.
Thank you very much. Estonia for Queen Sana. How about you, Mark?
I give my star to Estonia because of the performance and the confidence. So, but I also agree with the comment of Sana. So Estonia for me.
Yeah, being a singer yourself as well. Okay, how about you, Noy? Singer din.
Ako lang, hindi. Alam mo, ako lang yung iba. Pero I don't know, I just enjoyed UK because of the pop star feels. I am not really a singer again. So, but yun lang, I just enjoy the performance and the pop star feels. So UK. So I'm na override yung vote ko. So okay lang.
You know, audience perspective is also important. So yeah, why not, right? Yeah. So there's Europe. Now let us go to our
Emma, wait.
Oh yes.
I have a question. How was it judging for the talent competition?
You know what?
Maybe you could share to us your experience.
Yeah.
We are used to interviewing our queens here on Miss Earth Crown. It's more like this, you know, it's more casual. It's more us and having their personality come out and shine. But it's different. It's a different experience judging for a talent competition. I mean, I've done it before, but not virtually and not in this scale. So it was also nerve-wracking for me because, you know, you really have to take the job seriously because you really have to pick what is right and, you know, notice what needs to be improved on. So it's a different ball game, totally different experience, but it was enjoyable. So yeah,
That's good as long as you enjoyed yourself.
thank you so much. Yeah, so yeah, that answers your question, Mark. Okay. So now let us go to our last batch for the evening. We have the Americas. Okay, now we have more talents from the Americas, so maybe we can pick one or two, or at least two talents from the Americas. Here they are.
Sure.
Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be bright, bright, sunshiny day. I used to dream, it's too late with bright stars. No one knows, yeah. Oh, when you know, you take me back. It was like it's hard to feel, but it's all in the picture. Without you, can't
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so those are our talents from the Americas. So who are your two top picks? Let's begin with Noy. Who are your top picks for the singing talent of America?
Actually, I have two. First one is Jamaica. Jamaica because of the lightheartedness, just the good energy, the good vibes that it exuded. And I think it sounded good. Again, I am not a singer, but and it sounded good. It's like radio friendly, so to say. So anything that is radio friendly is actually okay with me. And I love the accompaniment, the backup singer and guitarist. It was a really nice touch to the performance. So Jamaica and USA. There, USA, I love as well because of the star quality when she performed, and I also love the voice, and also I also love the song that she chose. So Jamaica and USA for me.
Okay, there you go. You're coming in from like the producer's perspective, you know, like
I know. Pwede na ba yun?
right? How about you, Mark?
I chose this too because it's a live performance, and I like the energy as well. I love Jamaica. There's an accompaniment there, and I also love, I think, the simplicity of her voice, USA. So those are my two.
There you go. I think, yeah,
Pareho kami.
it was recorded as live, so yeah, so technically live. How about you, Queen Janelle? Who are your top picks?
The same. I love the feel that she's just enjoying her performance for Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
And the USA, I love her voice. Although how I wish that it was a bit louder, because parang yeah, you need to parang okay, she's singing, but how I wish the volume was a bit it was mahina kasi yung ano. So you hear her voice. There was she has a great voice, but it's just that maybe the voice volume could have been clearer.
It was raw, so recorded straight from the camera, and she was kind of far from it.
Parang microphone.
Like a lapel, that she can use. That's right. That's true. That's a good advice, Janelle. Thank you so much. And how about you? Yes, of course. It's like you're the chairman of the board of judges. The
Correct. Yes.
So yeah, I agree with everyone on Jamaica. Her voice quality is great. She was on pitch with everything, and I loved the fact it shows she knows how to harmonize as well. And for some people, that is really hard. Which I mean, I can't.
It is.
It's not for me because I've been doing it all my life. But it shows that she's got the ear for it, and that can be tricky for a lot of people. So I loved that she showed that, as well as the fact that she has a very good quality in her voice, and it was a feel good time to listen to. I mean, she was my only real actual star. I only had the one. But I do want to give a little sprinkling of brownie points for cleverness to Argentina, because she sang "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" from Evita. Girl, give this theater nerd I'm loving.
Right.
But Ecuador and Paraguay, they did have pitch issues, and then USA, the same critique that Janelle gave them. You couldn't hear her as well as everyone else. Granted, it was live, it was raw audio, but I think having an external microphone, even just having iPhone, an iPhone mic,
right?
You can mistake it. I've done this for audio stuff. You loop it around here, it picks it up exactly like how a lapel mic would. Also timing. She would be late for a lot of phrases, and Hallelujah is a very simplistic song. You don't want to elaborate on that song because of how it's written. You want to keep it simple. You can have some little embellishments, some little vocal licks here and there, but don't make it too ostentatious because the song is about simplicity. And yeah, that's why she didn't get a star from me.
Valid. Thank you very much. Yeah. Wow. What a very specific, very detailed comment. And we also learn from that. So thank you very much, Queen Sana. Thank you. And that wraps up our talent hot picks round. Woo-hoo-hoo. Congratulations to our panel, to our queen. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to our last segment, let's look at the top picks of our Earthlings. Of course.
Yes.
There you go. Starla, thank you. Thank you also for watching last night, of course. Yeah, love the performances of Ireland and the UK for Zanny. Okay, and Charlie was also rooting for the UK because it was entertaining and lovely. Okay, and of course Kimberly agree, and we agree with you that they all have really beautiful voices. Okay, Gabrielle, Jamaica and the USA for talent. Yes, same as most of the members of the panel. Starla picked Jamaica as her top on her list. There you go. And Jay Gibe also picked Jamaica at the top of her list. And there's one admiration, not for our talented Eco Angels, but for Queen Janelle. Love you, Queen Janelle T from Mara Mercado. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, Mara, salamat. Maraming salamat. Okay, and of course, the Eva Perron performance was very lovely. Thank you very much, dear Earthlings, for all those comments. Okay, now we are going to our last segment for tonight. Before we end the evening, before we thank everyone, of course, the evening cannot end without us doing our Miss Earth quiz. Okay, our MECQ or our Miss Earth Crown quiz, right? Mark, I'll give this back to you.
Yes, you are correct. So this is now your chance to win prizes from us. So we'd probably just like to ask Nonoy. Nonoy, who is our sponsor for tonight?
Yes, our sponsor for tonight. First, a reminder to all of our viewers. This is good only for viewers coming from Greater Manila area only. Okay, for tonight. So please, if you are from GMA, Greater Manila area, you are qualified to join the quiz. And for our prizes, we're going to give away a pair of bottles of perfume from our sponsor, Sense of Humor. Thank you so much, Sense of Humor, for your prizes. Okay, Eman and Mark.
All right, so that's our sponsor.
Sino
Thank you
ba?
so much. It's me. All right. So again, just write in and type in your answers. And we have 2 questions for you. Whoever answers it first, then of course you'll win the prize. So our first question, Eman, would you mind posting it?
Yeah, my keyboard is actually kind of acting up, so I kind of showed them a flash of the question and the answer. If you were quick, you would have seen the answers already. But for those who were slow, here it is.
So the first
number
question
1.
is, which 3 countries currently hold the record for having 2 Miss Earth winners each? Which 3 countries currently hold the record for having 2 Miss Earth winners each? So let's wait for our fans to answer in the comment section. But while we're doing that and waiting for an answer, maybe we'd like to invite Janelle first, if she has anything that you'd like to promote, an activity, please, you may start promoting it. Janelle.
Okay, I just would like to invite everyone to follow me on all my social media accounts. Janelle T on Facebook, that's my Facebook page. On Instagram @_ Janelle T, Twitter Janelle T _ and what else? Bigo. I do live streaming almost every day on Bigo. So if you wanna interact with me on a more personal level, so we could interact there at Bigo. All you have to do is download the app, and then of course follow me, and you'll see me almost every day. I go live there. So that's just search for me, just j.tee. That's my Bigo ID. And then I actually have upcoming TV guestings as well, but I just don't know when will the airing of those episodes be. But stay tuned. I'll be posting that on my social media accounts. And also, I am working on my vlog because I've stopped for such a long. Now that I'll be having a team with me, so it will be something that I'm really looking forward to. So this month and the next month, we'll be shooting episodes. So stay tuned on when will I relaunch my YouTube blog. So it will be fun. It will be on a better quality this time because I'll be having a team with me. So
amazing!
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that. We're very excited.
We're already subscribed to your channel, so we're looking forward to more content.
Mas ano lang, ayos na.
Wow, excited for that. Thank you so much, Janelle. And I think, Eman, we already have a winner. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, Starlight.
Comment kasi.
Yes.
No. Correct. There you go.
Yes, Eman, I think we already have a winner.
Yes, we already have a winner. The first person to be able to answer that is, yes, John Marzan.
Yay! Congratulations, John. Because the answer
yes.
is Brazil, Ecuador, and Venezuela.
Yes.
You're correct. Okay.
That's true. They currently hold record for 2 queens each for each country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
John,
much. We will contact you, John.
Thank you. Okay, now let's go to our
next question.
And last question for today. Yes, let me just show the answer. No, so Venezuela, Brazil, and Ecuador. Now our second question is.
Second question, in 2001 in Miss Earth's first edition, one of the elemental crowns that is now called Miss Earth Air had a different name. What was the original name of Miss Earth Air?
I like this question.
I like that as well. What was the original name of Miss Earth Air? Now you may start typing in the comment section, but before we check who won, I'd like to call on Susana. If there's anything that you'd like to promote, feel free to promote it. What can we look forward with you? And of course, I think you have several shows, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, also with social media, follow me. It's all at Sana Danielle, #Sana all. I'm getting
That's so witty.
I'm getting very close to 10,000 followers on Instagram. So I'm working on a very fun photo shoot with a very great female photographer here in Australia for that. So stay tuned for those photos once I hit 10K. I'm very excited about. I'm currently filming The Unusual Suspects here in Australia, which will be released on SBS sometime next year. And it's all, Filipina. It's all Filipino women in Australia. We had a dinner tonight. There's all of us there. Wow. Yeah. So we're just very excited about the show, and we wrapped filming second week of November, so it's happening so fast. And I've been vlogging that entire experience. So once the show comes out, that'll be all available on my YouTube channel, which is just my name, which also has all of my Miss Earth experience, all from the day I landed in the Philippines to Matea and I eating pastry on the bus back to the hotel after the after party. So that's all. And also Mrs. Earth Australia is on November 15th, and I will be one of the co-hosts. So
is that a
Mrs. Australia page?
Is that a virtual version?
No, we're doing it in live in English. We've got the permissions to have people around us.
It's so nice.
That's so nice. A lot of things to look forward to from Queen Sana.
Ooh. And yes, thank you so much for being here despite, you're having a busy night. You had a dinner.
I know.
But we got home relatively early, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that. There you go. So, Emma, I think we already have a winner. Would you like to announce our winner?
Yes, we do. The first person to be able to answer it, let's see, is, actually, the first person who was able to answer it is Jay. But thank you very much for joining for fun, Jay, because we will not be able to send this to you. But right now, I think this is her second time to win, no? But Starla was able to answer wind. However, Starla, you are not in Manila. You are in Capiz, okay? So we are still waiting.
Oh, no, JB.
No, Jay is actually not.
JB is from Laguna.
Sorry, Jay. I forgot that you were in GMA. Yes, so Jay Gibe actually wins it. Yes, Jay. Okay, there you go. Miss Earth Wind. Okay, imagine that's interesting. Miss Earth Wind, and now they change it to Miss Earth Air. There you go. Thank you.
Very interesting.
Thank you. There you go, Mark. And those are our winners for
correct. Thank you so much, and congratulations to our winners, Jay and the other guy, John. There you go. Congratulations to them. And thank you so much, guys, for interacting with us. We had fun. I hope you also had fun. We'd like to thank our special guest, Sana, for sharing her expertise, as well as Janelle. Thank you so much for the time. So you have been so gracious to us both. You know that we love you. So whatever it is that you'd like to promote, please feel free to promote it, and we'll happily promote it. And please watch out next week because we have another session of our Roundup series. So if you have any suggestions or any ideas on any future segments that you'd like to see, because we'd like our show to evolve, please feel free to write down your comments and your suggestions on the chat box below you. And as much as we want to really continue, because we still have a lot of things to talk about, this might be the end. This is the end of our show, but we'll still see you next week. So on behalf of our guests and on behalf of our panel, my co-host, my handsome co-host,
Yes, just one
and
question.
yes, and our cat bear.
She's in the state below me, I wish.
So you can't see
her. Oh my god, I want to meet her and her baby.
We love you too, Starla. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll still see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.